Hello, I'm Peter Coyote, and I've been a supporter of Make-A-Wish in the Greater Bay Area for quite some time. Make-A-Wish has been making dreams come true for a quarter of a century. That's 25 years of granting the wishes of children with life-threatening medical conditions and giving them hope, strength, and joy. In this album are the heartfelt words of families and wish kids who've had their wishes fulfilled. I'd like to share just a few of these with you. I think you'll be moved by the words, deeds, and actions of these wish children. For years, 7-year-old Jericho endured a painstaking process to cure his leukemia. During his chemotherapy treatment, he took an estimated 4,000 pills, a grueling ritual especially for a child. And he witnessed the fear and anxiety of other kids going through treatment. When I was little, I had leukemia. It was horrible. But the good thing was, I could make a wish.
I wish there could be a robot that could bring kids medicine in the hospital.
Jericho's wish was to help other sick kids. He wanted to design a fun, cool robot to help bring joy and smiles along with the medication to hospitalized children. These are his prototypes. With the help of a $100,000 automated robot from a Pennsylvania company, Aethon, and a design team at an architectural firm, Gensler, Jericho started designing his robot. After months of design and planning, JR, short for Jericho's robot, was presented to the pediatric oncology unit of the local children's hospital. Jericho wrote Make-A-Wish this letter. I made a wish and I never thought that it would come true. And thanks to everybody who helped me, it came true. I was happy when I saw the train going down the hall, and it made me feel special that all of you were so nice to me. I will never forget my experiences with you. Love, Jericho. Ben, an enthusiastic gamer, was diagnosed with leukemia when he was just 6. Early in his treatment, his doctor suggested he find ways to visualize the chemotherapy working inside his body. This became the catalyst for Ben's wish, to create a cancer-fighting video game. But there was a discouraging roadblock. Make-A-Wish was told his venture was nearly impossible, and that it would take several years and millions of dollars to develop a custom video game. Then a hero stepped forward. And with the help of video game designer Eric Johnston, Ben's game became a reality. Eric met with Ben weekly for over 6 months to develop the game. Ben's game allows the players to battle the common side effects of chemotherapy, including baldness and nausea. The goal of Ben's game? The patient never dies. In 2005, the Dalai Lama honored Ben and Eric for their extraordinary compassion and generosity. Ben's game is now in 9 languages and has been downloaded over 280,000 times from people all over the world. Ben and Eric received the most extraordinary and compelling fan mail from so many battling cancer. Matthew was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma just as he turned 15. He was a freshman in high school. Matthew's wish was to see orcas, not in a theme park, but out in the wild, on the ocean. Make-A-Wish made it happen, and soon Matthew was in Alaska. However, after many days at sea, the whales were nowhere to be found. On the last day of his trip, the orcas finally appeared in a spectacular display that the ship's captain, a whale-watching veteran for over 20 years, said he had never seen such a show. Matthew's wish had come true. Matthew's mom writes, "I have no doubt that your gift of his wish opened the door to his desire to give back. His chemotherapy was successful. He's been in remission for 9 years, and he's now in his 3rd year, pursuing his PhD at UCLA. He's determined to help uncover the cure for all cancers. At the age of 17, Rebecca was suffering from leukemia and having a tough time in treatment. Her leukemia wasn't responding to traditional treatment, and she required a bone marrow transplant. She knew that the operation would be followed by many months in isolation. Her wish was to have a healing garden in her backyard that would serve as a symbol of her health and her growing recovery. In the words of the renowned landscape designer who volunteered to head up the project, "I was so touched by the wish of this young woman who recognizes that a garden can heal, not only physically, but spiritually as well." With the help of over 20 companies and 40 volunteers, Rebecca's backyard was transformed in 2 days, just like an old-fashioned barn raising. Her garden was so inspiring, it was featured in Sunset magazine. Rebecca is now in remission and a university student. She enjoys her lush, healing garden. Her words, "My garden is stunning. It is beyond my wildest imagination, and it greets her every time she comes home." 16-year-old Silvano had a wish to play tuba with the San Francisco Symphony. Silvano performed in front of thousands for the 4th of July concert and received a standing ovation when the conductor announced that his brain tumor scan was clear. Here's what Silvano had to say. "I never wanted to be a Make-A-Wish kid. When I was first approached with the idea of getting involved with this organization, I was hesitant, afraid to admit that I was sick enough to qualify, and offended at the thought of receiving special treatment because of my illness. Even as I arrived in San Francisco, where I was given the opportunity of playing with the San Francisco Symphony, I still wasn't sure what I was getting myself into. I thank God that I did not back out of this amazing opportunity and experience. I quickly learned that this organization had nothing to do with sympathy, but rather empathy, a true understanding of and validation of what sick kids go through. Through the granting of my wish, I was given the valuable gift of dreams. Above all, my experience with Make-A-Wish has taught me that I am never alone." Those are just a few of the stories from thousands of local wish children. Although the chapter now fulfills over 300 wishes per year, each child's wish is unique, and each wish reaches into the heart and soul of not just the wish child, but their families, friends, and the world around them. More than enough reward to keep on granting wishes forever. The Greater Bay Area Make-A-Wish Foundation. This is a story that has no ending. Thank you for making it possible.